Two sides to the story podcast. It's the host, Big Mike.
You don't wait in this thing, man.
Ugly truth.
Chad G, baby. Yeah. Get it in. Don't pretend. Get your thoughts together.
I just paused for a moment to let Chad G get that off his chest. You know, something he been want to say. I don't know. But man, appreciate everything that's been going, man. We've been even helping ourselves out, even promoting a little bit more. Man, gonna try to help out on getting this apparel together too, though, man. Even my boy Chad G gonna try to get us some cups made so we can be looking real nice when we spliff it, when we out here drinking. If we can put the old family reunion, cups up, and we'll be living large and looking good, you know. But starting off, we got a good topic today, man. I feel like everybody, even viewers, love to chime in on it because I know everybody done dealt with this situation before, being a child or even being a parent, either or you done been in that situation. So everyone can speak on this. But the topic of the day, how we gonna do it is like saying, as parents, do we feel like sheltering our kids from the world, like going outside and or like safe and like speaking of it's a skating rink party, you don't want your child to go, you stay here. I feel you be safe staying here. And, it's a football game I want to go to. You can't go. Different events that kids be at, and it's. And I'm saying the environment is up and down. Like saying sometimes it might not be good. It might be a fight or something. I'm not saying that's where you want your child to be, but just saying in that situation though, do you feel like hindering your child like for the world of the world seeing everything on their own, for they can go through stuff and kind of decide what's right for them and learn from that, or hindering the child or sheltering the child to say, you stay in the house, don't go. Then later on they get grown and they really release on their own being grown. Do you feel like, what I'm saying, that's not a good thing too, because some of them, they feel like, hey, I've been locked up so long, now I'm free. This is what it feel like to be free now.
Boom. Head gonna pop off. They good.
The fuck is that?
What the hell, bro?
Because I interrupt you. Is that what it was?
I just paused.
He looked at me like,
G.
bro, he looked at me like, what the fuck?
I just paused. Chad G just bust that. After I said that, he ain't gonna pop off. I was like, what is he talking about?
I'm talking about, you know how they say
I said, which is why you said it. Like, I was like, so I thought he was gonna elaborate on. He ain't popping off. I mean, that's why I waited.
I just adding on to your question that you had.
But no. That's really where we're gonna be able to start on the real side of it. Then, like, how do anyone want to step up on the scene or step on the mic first and get their point of views on that situation, or you want Big Mike to take the stand?
You a daddy? Let's hear from the daddy first.
Well, it is to me. I mean, it is different views of it. I mean, because I feel like telling a child to stay in the house, all the time and not letting them live a life, but you feel like, oh, well, my baby in the house, they in the house the next day. Yeah, that is a safe way. That's a safe way of thinking, but to me, I feel like you still have to let that child get out there, because we don't know when we never gonna, don't nobody know when they're gonna leave anyway. So just saying in general, you gotta always get prepared, and like they say, it's best to stay prepared. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta get it first. So my thing is, with hindering a child like that, the bad side of it is, I just feel like when they get older, man, or even not even saying get older, even at that time frame, when they get away from their parents, it ain't just waiting. It's just like, when I'm away from my mama, this is what I do. You know what I'm saying? You even see TV shows, like that, like far as the, I'm gonna wear this, this dress to all the way to my ankle, or something like that. Just saying, example. But when I get away from her, I'm taking that out. Boom! I got a hollow top shirt on, skirt on, and all this. It's a whole different party. But I'm outside my parent. But that's a good scenario, because my thing is, I'm and it's like right now, I'm glad I went through the hood process, learning through that, because it gave you game. You know what I'm saying? But the bad part of it is it's a lot of stuff on the outside of the suburb part that we didn't have. That we, even with the learning situation.
But I grew up fast though. You know what I'm saying?
What's the hood process?
No, I'm just saying, just certain stuff you're not
exposed to
that you ain't gonna see in certain areas. You know what I'm saying? Like not even just the drugs.
Like
stuff.
could you elaborate though?
Well,
no censor. Like everything goes on. Like
He's
anything.
talking to him, Chad.
you can really go to the suburb. I mean, like just saying, picture the suburbs and the hood. People from the suburbs gonna come to they not. I'm gonna say this even like Bristol. You got areas now they got that type of stuff now to where you can go to these places now. Back in the days, everybody gonna say I got to go across the bridge. The bridge is in South Dallas. That's the hood. So you had to go there to get that bottle. Now you got little spots in City Hill, Glen Heights. These different areas where you can go get you a nice little bottle. And you got to go across that bridge. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if that's how the city was made, that we going to promote these things in these neighborhoods and, because do you promote them in the suburbs? Do you go on the corner in the suburb, on a corner after another corner, just see a liquor store here, liquor store there? You go in these hood areas, you going to see that. Somebody selling some liquor somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say, and that comes with, and what they come with is, you're going to have alcoholics. Now you got people sitting outside, standing outside. Now they can't afford what they drink, bombing for $1 to get something to drink. So it's just like a whole domino effect with that scenario. You know what I'm saying? The suburb kids don't really see too much. They might see some people walking down the street looking weird or something, but they going to see most people in their neighborhood walking a dog, riding a bike. Quiet, quiet life. You know what I'm saying? But it's like right now, my thing with that I say far as us, my thing different is I feel it's a school system. Now I don't know how it is now because I can't say I didn't go there then, but I know me growing up, me going to college and oh man, this is what y'all didn't get taught this in high school. Most kids nurse, yeah. I ain't never seen this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what is this? You know what I'm saying? So I already know, hey, I'm behind. Y'all ahead, I'm behind. I mean, it's just point blank period. How did y'all see something I didn't see? That don't even make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? So even with the school to me, I feel like, but I can't judge now because I don't go to none of them schools now. But I'm saying back then, I know good and well, you know, them suburb schools is a different program for us teaching wise. In the programs they run, you know what I'm saying? Because I know both of my kids are high scholars, both of them are, gifted in GT. It's like saying like tag from back in our days. So. But what views y'all got on that situation as far as kids being sheltered and,
I feel like you gotta first of all gauge the kid and see, what type of kids. Some kids grow up fast, you might not let them go out and do so much, need time, but for the most part, you're not gonna be around your kid all the time, so you want to prep them, you want to give them understanding, guidance, something, or plant the seed some kind of way, so when they go out, they can comprehend something. So I mean, it's just because you gotta tell them, and that's what I'm saying. You just gotta be a part of their life, because one way or the other, they gonna get exposed. The phone right there in front of you. You know what I'm saying? They just now coming up with stuff to block porn and this and that. You know what I'm saying? Again. So, so you know what I'm saying? I mean,
how do you know it's being blocked though?
Nah, I mean, it's just getting harder to find these sites. You just really just teaching. I done seen all different kind of ways. You know what I'm saying? I mean, as long as you talk to the person and letting them understand what they going through, because you would hate to see your kid get out here and get lost. You know what I'm saying? And then you can't do nothing.
Lost from what?
I mean, lost caught up in these trends and following. So we all get influenced. You know what I'm saying? We get influenced by anything. It's still as an adult, you get influenced. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to be around the bad energy, and you think the bad energy is cool to do, and it's not producing nothing for you. You know what I'm saying? and then you
But
get caught up.
How do you know it's bad? Like Big Mike said, maybe they didn't go through the hood process to know that it's bad.
I mean, you know, it's not producing nothing for you. Anything that you do, anything you get your energy to, if you're not gaining nothing from it, that's the part I'm saying. Like, we can sit up here and talk about each other all day. We can sit up here, hey man, help each other. You know what I'm saying? It's whatever. But just being exposed to these elements, you know what I'm saying? You got more clarity than they do when they exposed to it. So you can help them dissect what it is, and you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's no problem to not expose them, you know, because at the end, just like we were playing right at the beginning, you know, if you let the kid go out here, the head gonna pop out because they gonna be doing everything.
I feel like not to cut you off, but I feel like
He's feeling himself.
what he say?
Nah, I'm messing with the truth. I said he's feeling himself.
He questioned.
No, but yeah, he is very
He
questionable
don't.
today. No, but I feel like you just gotta, as a parent, you just gonna have to know when to pull them into the house and when to let them out. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't just keep them in the house because, like you say, the longer you keep them in the house and don't let them go outside, when they do graduate and become of age, they gonna want to experience everything at one time. You know what I'm saying? Versus, I'm not saying go out there and let them smoke or go out there and let them drink, but you as a parent, you gonna feel that vibe and you gonna know, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I can trust you enough to go to this party.
So what is your takes on some of the people that might be exposed to the smoking and whatever around their kids at a certain age? You know, how do you feel that is it something, you know, that's helping them, or do you feel like it's enticing them to do something, or just what you feel?
Or giving them exposure.
I say I feel like it's 50%. 50% of the parents know that they know their kids not gonna follow that route, and the other 50% they don't know. You know what I'm saying? They just doing it. I don't know, like, cause I don't believe in smoking in front of kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not me. You know what I'm saying? Now it's different if somebody else smoking in front of their kids. All right, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind, you know, but I'm not gonna. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Because a kid shouldn't be seeing it. Because nowadays the kids do whatever they see. Versus back then, like, we had cousins and stuff. Nah, man, don't do this, don't do that. Shit, they got cousins and shit. You know what I'm saying? The cousins will tell them don't do this and don't do that. They see what the rappers out here doing. NFL, the stars out here doing. What everybody doing? Drinking, smoking, getting caught with drugs and doing all this.
But they doing it. They seeing the cool side of it. They not seeing.
They not seeing the downfall.
Yeah, they not seeing the whole story.
People not talking about the downfall. You know what I'm saying? If you gonna tell somebody the goods about it, you gotta also tell them the bad. You gotta give them the right to choose. Because if you only telling them the goods about it, you're not giving them the right to choose. You only giving them what they see. If you tell them the bad, now they get the right to choose. Cause now they know, if I do this, it's gonna fuck up some shit. Yeah. If I do this, I might be good. But if you just tell them the good, they don't know the bad. So shit, you walking them right into trap.
Trap.
I don't know, man. It's interesting. We between the good and the bad with the adult doing it and telling the child not to do it. But I felt like I would be questioning, okay, if it's bad, why do you do it?
You a adult.
But that's just like this right here. If your son see you going through something with your
answer the question.
Yeah,
that answers the question.
Yeah.
You the child, bro.
Yeah.
I'm the adult.
Yeah, cause they don't understand.
Or you can pay this $600 when the rent is done on the first of the month.
You allow your daughter to cuss?
This. Oh, I'm gonna get to that in a minute.
Yo, okay. Let's turn this thing up then, man.
This is my thing, my dilemma. Is what Chad G said earlier about it being like, you know, people being influenced, right? So good or bad, they see that you're in the process of doing what y'all said, which is because you're an adult, right? I'm just saying, if it's so bad, why even do it in the first place? Or even have to explain the fact that this is bad at this moment, but then you get to a certain age, it's okay. Not saying that it's good, but it's okay.
because of you're not ready to provide for these things that
We didn't even get to that process. We're talking about the process of what's
good and bad
of the substance,
the substance.
not how you get it, where you get it from. The process, bro.
So do you think? 16-year-old body can handle the smoke of a cigar, Cuban cigar?
I'll be honest with you. I feel like a lot of times we kind of talked about this in the past that we tend to underestimate that even though children we were at that beginning process, that some, as you say, are fast or slow learners. Some people just pick up and they just like they've been here before. Mm-hmm. And you hear stories where I've been smoking since I was 8 years old, or whatever. So again, what stipulations besides man stipulations are saying that this is actually bad? But then you get to a certain age, the lines get blurred. It's okay now. You know what I'm saying? Like we know if you 8 years old smoking cigarettes, you can get cancer. We know if you 21. Legal.
You gonna get cancer.
You know what I'm saying? So that's my thing. That's the thing I'm questioning as far as the sheltering, as far as the good and the bad. What actually are we looking for? Because you said the schools in your school held back some stuff, right? So you got considered the bad end. The other schools with money got the good side.
Yeah.
So I feel like when it comes to exposure, it's more like providing information. Because I feel like when you look at the situation, you have to kind of decide for yourself what's good and bad to a certain degree.
The person that's teaching,
or the person who just living life doing certain whatever they're doing. Because Young Wade might say, "Hey man, this right here, man, this that good for his body, for him." You know what I'm saying? But it's I guess that whole thing that that we're similar, but we still have our own personal differences as far as our bodies and certain stuff. So I guess not to get deep, I guess it's just a thing of like, not of the substance being bad, but what of it are we really trying to like hide from that person? Because it's like, all you guys said that pretty much once they get in the real world, regardless, they're going to see what's out there.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, are you like preparing them for one? I mean, I feel like, cause again, not to kind of go back in circles, like Mike in the hood, so he know all the bad stuff about the world.
And these people know all the good stuff
You know
about
what I'm
it.
saying? And it's like, how does that make any sense?
Yeah, instead of exposing them
Because
and
we make it
teaching
seem
them.
like because I know this side, my survival rate is significant more than yours.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking the same way because of where I'm from, you couldn't survive over here. But it's like that's crazy to me.
But that's the key thing, just like you saying. If you seeing this side and you getting this side from where we staying at, you can still expose them to, if you growing up in the suburbs, drive through the hood and show them like shit, you don't want to be over here. You know what I'm saying? These are some of the things that can happen. You know what I'm saying? Like expose them to both. Like, bro, that's what I got to see. I got to work at Mary Kay one year as a summer job, and the janitor, I was in the janitor side.
But you selling cosmetics?
No, brother, I'm telling you, I'm just explaining. I was in the janitor side of it, and I was helping them out. But we got in the truck and we went to, I want to say we went to Mary Kay, one of her houses. You know what I'm saying? He was just going through the neighborhood, showing me stuff, and it was just like you get to see different things. After college, I got to first move to Kansas for a little bit, and that's the first time I seen people running in the morning. That's not my skin color. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like how you saying you didn't see it in the hood, so you get the balance of just understanding the whole picture and what I can do.
But what's the benefits of like just knowing in that context between what we deem poverty and then where money is?
Just having different options. You know what I'm saying? Being exposed to different things, having ain't no different than you. We are, most of us married or in relationships. You start hanging out with married people versus just single people. You just getting a whole nother, understanding of how life operates through other people's eyes. And did it over here. Now you can see their side, and now you can put both of them together because some of your sides you didn't like.
But so I feel like when it comes to the money situation, that's where I feel like it's unfair.
Oh yeah,
For the fact, like, the process of money, the creation of it, we go crazy over it. It's like the fact that you have a child and you like, yeah, we ain't got no money, but that's how I got money. But at the same time is where I tell you that we equal. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, the people that got the money necessarily don't mean that they actually got a skill.
But the key thing is we equal if you put in the work and make it equal. You know what I'm saying?
But that goes back to, again, a circle back. What Mike
Some
said.
gotta work for
What
it, some
hold
don't.
on.
Yeah.
What Big Mike had said about the school system. How is that still fair? When it's already at the start of it, you already placed on this side and then the other side.
But I still
But I'm gonna tell you though, it's a mixture of everything too. Because I'm gonna tell you on some real stuff. On I say like in the hood, okay. That's even like drugs. It just being real. In the hood, everybody know you got weed. That's weed. That's a regular drug for everybody. But you gonna have you got crack. That's the hood drug. That's a hood drug in the hood. But I'm saying now, don't get it twisted in these suburb neighborhoods. They gonna have a little of that, but they gonna have something higher than that because they already out there. So they gonna have ice, meth, and that's in these suburb neighborhoods. See, sometimes it's a flip side to it too, because you can think just because I'm in a suburb, oh, I'm good. And I ain't just talking about the black suburbs. I'm talking about the real suburbs where when they try to run away from us, we done got us a little money.
So
they
you
run.
want to say predominantly white neighborhoods?
Yeah, predominantly white neighborhoods. Majority of them, I'm just being honest with you, that's where all the higher drug is. And that's more of them downer drugs anyway. Like more of the neighborhood, bag of weed, they gonna chase that. That's a neighborhood drug. But you go in a neighborhood, ain't nobody walk around and selling no damn meth on the regular. Ain't nobody selling no damn ice. And I'm just being real. Like the drugs even different from you saying the neighborhood and the hood from the neighborhood and the suburb. That's even different though. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on though. This is the thing I think you don't
car
realize.
game even different. Everybody know that. I mean, we chasing Regals.
But at that point, it's still labels, right? They do the same function. It's what you put the value in. But what I found interesting in your statement before about the drugs is that, again, good and bad, right, with the money and the poverty, right? But they got their own drug.
Yeah.
So you could be down here with shit cracked up, you know what I'm saying, concrete, and be goddamn drugged out. Or you go over here and have money
and be drugged out.
And they be drugged out. Like, what are we exposing when both sides is really balanced? It's just one look clean, one look dirty when you're doing it.
Because what make it look dirty is the hood gonna have more of a cheaper drug that's gonna get somebody high.
We ain't even talking about the price though. That's the thing about it. That poverty price is because it's for poverty, right?
No,
you go to that meth and other stuff is for that price, right? Because like you said, nobody at the bottom ain't affording that shit because of the cost.
And that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So guess what? You're gonna have more people walking the streets though, pissing everywhere, shitting everywhere. Don't give a damn because that's where that neighborhood consists of. Because there's so many people can afford that $5 rock.
No, I get
they can afford that. I mean, like a lot of people can't afford that $25, $30, $40 bag of that meth or that ice or whatever they do. In that category. I'm just saying, from going to get a $10 rock real quick, get high. What you gonna do? I mean, you finna look for it again. You finna steal. You have to go get it again. Yeah. So it is what it is. But it's crazy. Like you don't see that, but it ain't just the drugs. Even like just speaking of. The game that come with like that hood game it's good to know the game. Like
what's the hood game, bro?
Hustle.
I'm just saying like the game. Like everybody gonna tell you, man, I learned some game, and it's all the above. It ain't just a it ain't a one angle like a one angle of it. It's just the game. Like your daddy tell you, man, go outside, be ready, son, protect yourself. You don't never know nobody gonna want to try you out there, man. Say want to see what you got out there. Ain't nobody in the suburb. You want to play basketball? No, I'm just being honest with that.
No,
ain't nobody coming.
You're not gonna do that, bro.
No. Do we have a suburb? Nah, I'm a suburb too.
But we're not gonna do that, bro. That's my whole point of my argument in this type of discussion.
Nah, I'm just telling you the difference. I'm not saying that just high.
No,
you go
those
outside.
are opinions. I'm telling you.
I mean, I ain't like we just we walk around shooting everybody. Man, we play basketball, football,
and then shot everybody.
We did all that.
I'm in the middle of both.
But hold on, this is funny. It's funny because you got folks in the hood who will put a hit on everybody, know about it and happen, right? But then in the suburbs, they do this shit silently. They do it through health insurance. Or what's the other thing they do?
They do that everywhere.
Life insurance. Yeah. So it's the same shit, bro. That's my whole point. And I'm not going to feel less than based on where I'm at because of course, I guess in a simplified way, it's my environment, so I should know how it is because this is where I'm at. the same way in their hood, the same way. You might have women who might get groomed to say, "Hey, I need you to marry so and so," and like Chad G said, we can get that life insurance policy. This is what they do, bro. So my thing is like, the mic.
Yeah.
My thing is like, I just can't give it that kind of that pass because it's the same shit. It just the lens is clear on one side and the other one is dirty. I can't say we'll go over there per se because I don't live over there and vice versa. But we stereotype each other. Oh man, like you said, they get the crack and they weren't here like zombies. But you know, family members who coked out every goddamn day.
Nah, that's facts.
Right in front of your face. So how practice they, Timmy?
Billy.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nose bleeding and everything. Oh, it's nothing. It's just a headache.
But that's still a rich man drug though.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. If we remove the labels,
I can't remove it.
that's a choice.
That's what you are.
saying.
That's what you are, man.
My thing is,
it's not a poor man doing it.
but hold on, they gonna both end up what? Dead.
Yeah.
I mean, that scenario we know, but they're just speaking of it's not a okay. Well, let's say this right here. if you since you're saying the suburbs versus, I mean, I ain't gonna say versus the suburbs. You say scenarios the same way.
That's what the topic is right now.
Cause that's really like saying, cause that's share to your kids.
Yeah. That's part of
it.
it.
Even like saying like okay, well, like say like you got a sister. And I ain't gonna lie to you though. I'm gonna say this too though, because it's two ways you can do this. Because I guess you can say a rich man can say you're a rich dream. And just like saying it's even worse when you come. Oh, I done met this dude. Yeah, he's not from around this way. He's from the hood, the city, this and that, this and that. He told me he could do all these things, this and that. He did this and that. This girl that gave all her life to this dude. Boom. But he ain't want her not one bit. He just only want one thing. But I'm just saying, she don't know no game, though. She ain't seen the game. Why? She ain't been around the game. So guess what she doing? She falling for the game.
But
now, she is the game.
But everybody still gonna...
That's gonna happen.
But everybody's still gonna be at that. You just learning faster in this element over here.
No, ain't that what I'm saying? I'm just speaking of is that what I'm just speaking of. I'm not even praising like, this is where you supposed to be. Because people is trying to find a way to get out. Yeah. So it ain't like I'm not saying like, oh man, if you ain't from the hood, you ain't good. Bro, please, bro. You know how many people trying to find a way to get out? Because it ain't nothing even wrong being from the hood. You can be from the hood and still, there's a lot of people made it from the hood.
I just always looked at this scenario like this, whether you hood or this. When you get down and get ready to play some spades or whatever game you play, whatever hand you get there, you trying to win.
It's up to that person, bro. You just gotta want.
You trying to win.
If being in that situation is best for you, that's on you. But if you know you in a situation and you trying to get up out of, don't beat yourself up because you in that situation and get up out that shit if you can.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? Don't use it as no crutch. If you got an opportunity, you know what I'm saying?
But that go back to exposing them.
That's just for the ones who doubt themselves, you know what I'm saying, because of their situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, fuck that.
There's a lot of people who think I want to act like that.
Yeah, nah, hell nah.
It's like, why would you want to act like that, bro?
I don't want to act like nobody but me.
They already got a taste of the other side.
But you see it on TV all the time, though, man. I mean, what was that, Will Vicky? I'm from Atlanta. Like, come on, bro. Like I said, is what we doing? We talking about side, but you got them folks who got money trying to talk with a black scene. You got the other side trying to get straight hair on it, like them Becky's do.
Yeah,
you know
the whole
so we
world.
creating a fucking cycle for what? To expose each other to do the same shit because we think we doing something different. We just follow each other's tails all day.
My main thing, I be really just want everybody just like, hey man, let's just see as a people, as I skin tone for one. My main thing, I be wanting everybody to just wake up and just understand, man, we can be more than what we are, bro. And we
Stick
just came
together, goddamn.
man. It is sad that we can't come together because, like, why you say you can't come together? At the gate, you can't even say, man, friends, because you got people in your family that the jealousy button is times 10. Man, people.
Nah, I'm just thinking when
You
you
got
said
people
that.
come to your house, man. They not coming to your house with it just enjoy your house, enjoy the company. They looking for something to say.
Shit fucked
That
up.
mentality, your mentality's not even right now.
Foundation got cracks in
I'm
it.
not coming to your
You
house.
talking about black folks?
Yes.
Wow, nah, bro.
We all-
Y'all doing it again, man. I can't let y'all do that, bro.
Yeah, I ain't gonna tie down, but I mean, that's what I'm saying. We all just dealt with different things.
I'm gonna say this though. You saying that, but I'm gonna say this. And one thing I give the Hispanic culture, I give them this.
They stick together like a motherfucker.
Do you know how many houses I see? One house, but guess what? They done built about 3 more rooms. They done added more on this house. This one house though, it's about 10, 12 that are living. They own their shit. Everybody got a car. They look stabilized. You gonna have some rears in there.
About 8.
You ain't gonna have too many black folks doing that.
Not no 10 and
So-
12. About 8.
I mean, if you want to give 8, I'm just saying when you know what I mean. You got the one who got 3, 4 kids. They done probably started at an early age, so you got to count them too. But it's being honest though. How many blacks can you do that without no jealousy? Let me put everything together. Jealousy, paying bills on time, because people got that mixed up too. I got my money. We got this shit together. Let's pay our bills on time. It's a lot of stuff come with it though. So I guess, Chris, what are these perfect people you be with?
Now, by these other folks you consider perfect and black folks ain't perfect. Because hold on, bro, because this
I didn't say they were perfect.
This give me goosebumps, bro. I ain't
It's
gonna lie.
just you breathe
Because
hard, so I'm trying to
this
make it release.
was funny to me because even making that statement is you answer your own question why we can't get together because of how we portraying each other and like you say, enlighten, teach, and learn, right?
Uh-huh.
So understanding in our history why a lot of us are in this condition, or as you said before, who don't or don't want to get out that condition. So it's hard for me to shit on something when a lot of folks don't even know where they came from. These Hispanics are just down the street on 35 every day. So it's easy for them to communicate and do what they do because they have a home go to, they have something they can look forward back to that look like them, right? So you'll be amazed how many people don't know a lot of these black scholars that died for their right so they can be equal. Not to sit here and say where you from was the hood. Like you understand, like Compton was white,
All these spots.
and then black folks started making what?
Oak Cliff was white.
Hold on, but then black folks started making money and going into these neighborhoods.
And then they ran up out.
So how did the hood now become for what it is and chasing some shit? Well, we were already there at the beginning. So again, my question is, what are we exposing really? The fact that this was not what it is now was never like that. Them folks you chasing made that shit like that. And you get enough of y'all going over there, it's gonna be the same shit like I said earlier, chasing the tail. You see what I'm saying? And like that's the shit like I don't get.
Or just like you saying, instead of running over there and buying that one property, spend that money right there where you at and buy 5 of them
Exactly.
and put them back up. And guess
that's
where
why-
your money at?
That's what I'm saying. So with the lack of education you stated earlier is another reason why a lot of us unfortunately are stuck. Or like John Levy would say, too far gone. What can you expect from that process when you know the other side already got the shit lined up for you to be there, and then make it like, come on, this side gonna be the greatest thing, but they don't know really shit either.
Yeah, like they say, shit. They tell you to come up here where they just left, and they going back and buying the shit that you just, you know what I'm saying, that you just gave up.
Look at Dallas now. All these fucking lofts and shit. White folks in the inner city walking their dogs, like you said, in the morning in Dallas, bro.
South Dallas, East Dallas, North Dallas.
Come on, man.
I even throw this, add this on there too, though. I mean, because me growing up, I'm just saying, growing up in the hood, I'm just gonna say this too. It's just the same way as like saying, I don't feel like the suburbs living like upbringing. I mean, and I'm saying for as like even paying bills, like the mindset of paying bills, like the struggle of not knowing where you really fit to eat the next moment. I mean, I'm just speaking of, I know it's a lot of stuff. We just have just going to school in our mind, going to school, coming home. Some stuff, you never know. Hey, man, I hope the lights be on tonight. Man, I got those lights cut out yesterday. Dang, the water, we got the water heat on. Hey, we can't take. It's a lot of stuff that come with it. It ain't just no living around and walking around. There's a lot of stuff come with these things because you going to school, just going to school. It's a lot of people just know I'm going home. I know mama's going to cook at 7. We're going to do this and that, this and that, this and this. I'm speaking in general. I know how the moment of not knowing, man, what bills might be on. Even though you can't hear mama pay them bills, though, but you know mama's stressing. You see mama at the end of that bed crying. That's on the back of your mind while you're at school. Like, dang, you're at school, you chilling, but, man, I sure hope mama get this straight. I know that was on her mind this morning. You know, that ain't nothing you can even control because you ain't like you ain't working at the time. You know, you young, but still, you seeing somebody who made you that you love in pain and it hurts you. That bothers you. It's gonna rock you. It rocks your craters, bro.
I hear you, Big Mike. So let me throw another around that thing. So light bills, stuff in the hood, food. So let's say with these white folks, they made a bad deal doing the like with the shares.
Investment, yeah.
Yeah. Now they finna go into foreclosure.
Yeah.
Credit cards all out. They finna get homeless.
Dead.
None of their friends that they thought were friends can help them. So it's like the same thing, but not acknowledging that these folks be sitting there doing things with the mob and all of a sudden the whole family get killed. You know what I'm saying? Or like I said earlier, family don't like so-and-so uncle, I'm finna go do a life insurance policy. I'm finna get rid of him or do whatever. Like, they got their own way of dealing with shit. Like I said, it just looks good over there.
No, I already know that.
You know what I'm saying? So
crime. You got different crimes, like,
and it's hush. I mean, damn.
That.
Look what OJ was. He got off.
That's like the crime value. The crime values are different.
But I just feel like from the hood standpoint too, we just don't acknowledge how many dogs done came out that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that shit turn you. You know what I'm saying? That shit hard, bro. But when you put your mind on, you don't want to be here and you don't want this no more or whatever. I done seen some motherfuckers.
But
turn
don't you
into
think that's still unfortunate though that we even praise it like that for the fact like nobody should have to be in that position, and then based on the process of, like I said, how.
But we got to look at life at what it is. It's a game, bro. It's a game. Now tell me what day you don't wake up in this situation, you don't have adversity, you don't have a problem, you don't have it. And that's all those different things is. We talking too much about things being fair and nothing is fair. You can have 5 kids at your house. You're not going to treat them all the same. Ain't one of them going to feel like something ain't fair. So when we speak about things, it's just like, I still go back to like how you using it and all that stuff he was just saying. Like, if you don't like that, if you disgusted with it, there should be energy that's used to like, well, shit, when I get 16 or 15 and I can help out with that light bill, let me whoop. And all that's gonna do is when I jump out there, I already know how to take care of my bill. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
All right, I hear what you're saying. So with things not necessarily being fair, I'm still going back on like, okay, that why did Mike have to experience going to a different school, not from the hood, to know that there was more information out there?
Why did he have to go to that?
I'm just saying, like, for the situation, like, do we deem that okay because it's not fair? That's how it's supposed to happen when you're in the same state, but yet.
But the key, you said the key thing is understanding what I'm being provided with is not enough. So it's an option of going out and seeking more information elsewhere to balance stuff out.
But that's what I'm saying. It's not so much of you seeking it. I want to argue why is it being withheld.
But at this point, ain't nothing being withheld.
Okay, so go back.
It's just not being provided in that element right there.
For the fact that it's 2024 and we still got hoods the way we got them. And the ones that are getting fixed up, they're not being fixed up for us. They're getting fixed up for them, again, to move us out.
Yeah.
So wouldn't it be natural for the fact that everybody has the information and then, like you said, have that choice to go be the dog, to go get the stuff, but not be put in a situation to where you really ain't got no choice but to be a dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Versus it's a choice to be that, to have that ambition because it's right in front of you. I don't have to fight, jump over no walls to do this. You know what I'm saying? That's my whole point. After that, you can argue about what's not fair if you want to, for the fact you had the option, but it was the walls, there was stuff in the way, and
we got it, like you say, but we got to get that, have that option. Did we have that option?
that's my whole point. You know what I'm saying? So with the fairness,
it's a stupid mindset. Because sometimes even just saying, like, even the mindset of people just saying I made it out the hood, and that's all they want to say, and stop right there. What you really did to say you really made out the hood? Though?
Not a
like,
damn thing.
Like some people have that motto in life, man, I made it out the hood, and stop. But it's like, okay, you got your kids set up, you got some investments, you got some, like you gotta trickle it down, because sometimes we get set on the point of just saying we moved out the hood. Okay, we moved out the hood.
Now what you doing?
Now what you doing next?
Because your kids might go right back to it.
You don't know what your kids gonna go right back. Your kids might can't be able to afford where you living at. You know what I'm saying? And that's how that is.
And that goes back to exposing them and showing these things. And that go back to your point, what you were saying earlier too. It's a certain age, like with these drugs or whatever, that we look at them as coping mechanisms, from the world and everything. So when the kid is young, they don't have these type of problems that these adults that we were just saying have. You know what I'm saying? So you shouldn't be influenced to do something at an early age when. Wait your turn. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's how.
I feel like when Chris did say one thing, and it was real, because it is true. Like why? It's like we in Texas. Why your book not like my book? That don't make sense to me. Though.
But that's what I'm saying. Why?
I understand the regular say, if you want to say regular class from. Oh, you a little bit smarter advanced. You in AP. That's different for me. Cool. I can take that. But how in the world you go to college and they showing you stuff and people and just got in that same class with you now? Oh yeah, we did this and like my sophomore junior year. I'm like, what?
Well, check this out though. We can identify some of them people once they get into the workforce and how are they with handling people. They not good. They don't even know how to do it.
It's a cause and
that's
it's a pro and a con.
So that still go back. That still go back to.
But that's still gonna be later on though.
But I'm saying you still. But everybody ain't gonna. Everybody.
I ain't saying how it ain't. I know what you mean by how you finish.
Right there, right now.
No. I'm just speaking of in general. Like I ain't say you supposed to know
how
everything.
you start out.
I ain't just say you supposed to know everything. But it's like in other words, like Chris said, why is it being with the hell? So guess what? Now I gotta catch up to where y'all are already. And I'm still got to catch back up on what the teachers talking about.
So if the parents saying they kid not having some of this information,
but guess what? At our time, you got to look at y'all. What our parents gonna say? A lot. I'm just saying the generation, them parents. Being honest, I know, like, especially my mom in the era. That generation, graduating high school was like, yeah, that's what it is. You didn't have too many people going to college back in the day.
Yeah, but I mean,
parents couldn't afford it at the time. You know what I'm saying?
You were blessed now.
You were blessed to say you had a scholarship to go. At that, they will push you because they know, hey, mama ain't got it. If you don't, if you don't take that road, just graduating, moving to be a, stylist, or graduating or getting a job in the field or the mill or wherever you fulfill. I'm just saying that was it for them, but that's why. It's hard to even for some of these parents to say why you didn't learn this or why you didn't. Because, hey, well, baby, I never even say that myself. You know what I'm saying? Because they was with him.
I mean,
I don't understand that.
To me, it's just one of them things. If you went through something, don't let the next generation have to go through the same problem. You know what I'm saying?
Get up out of it, goddamn.
Let each other out.
Yeah.
Don't turn each other down, though. Yeah. But like that's why I say, but the topic, like real talk, it's why I say it's so many views of this stuff, man. Because it's like. Chris had a good point. Charles had his point. Everybody, Wade had his point on what he wants to do. I know I had, but just saying in general, don't think just because somebody lives in certain areas, they're not going through problems. I mean, it's just a different way and a different form of fashion. You know what I'm saying? Also, too, don't let where you live at, too, use that as a crush because even your mama being rich don't mean you are rich. So you need to make your way and find your way. Or and not even saying rich because I'm gonna say
I thought we were trying to create generational wealth.
I'm gonna say better spoon fed. I'm gonna say spoon fed, and we call them spoon fed people. That's what we call them. Because mama spoon fed you, and don't mean you set for life. Find your way, and just the guys coming from the hood. You ain't gotta use that mentality, man. I'm from the hood, man, and that's all I know.
Dope ain't down the way.
Hold on. I ain't fresh.
That's all I know.
I stay looking clean.
I want to know more, man.
Yeah.
I want to do more. You know what I'm saying? Like what you say, to stay clean, you got to work, you got to grind, baby.
Yeah.
You just don't wake up and get clean. You got to go. It just don't pop up on your doorstep. You got to go get that.
That shit gotta be in you, dog. You can't just put that shit on.
You gotta go get that. Anybody else got something to say?
Nah, you summed it up. You summed it
I
up.
don't know, man. I'm saying like for them to go get that, they gotta have that influence. Like
Exactly.
Chad, they gotta have that balance. They have to have it instilled in, and they have to have that around, in their environment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing, like you said. Why can't we come together? What eyes did so and so see to put on each other to say, hey, we gonna do this, versus praising, getting out the hood and not coming back giving no game.
Being the only one.
But going back to them folks, like I said, to do the same cycle all over again.
Man, buy your own shit
My
back.
daddy made money, so guess what? I see them hood niggas
Yeah.
over there. I want to be a nigga now. You know, go over there.
Real talk.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Your daddy a whole engineer.
so now guess what? Now that generation back in the hood, they went for another dog, go on there and do the same shit again.
But one thing I can say about that hood made me strong. Cause boy, I don't panic, and I don't even want to go kill myself.
Do that again, because I'm surprised he didn't jump. I'm surprised he didn't jump up out the couch.
I ain't lying, boy. 'Cause
You
boy,
don't panic.
Boys panic, boy.
Your knees must be hurting
And when I
today.
see a dog,
Y'all
I start
knees be
panicking and trembling. I might do this. And I'm messing with you, man. But no, it was a good episode, man. I appreciate everybody gonna watch and chime it in, man. Let us know your thoughts. I know y'all probably gonna say something about us, at us. I already know we gotta take it. Hey, it is what it is. But this is our topic. This is what we feel. This is what we coming with. And Young Wizzle.
Yeah. You know what
Got
it is.
anything to say, Young Wizzle for shizzle?
Man, if y'all ain't already subscribed to our YouTube channel, go subscribe right now. You know what I'm saying? YouTube, Instagram page. That would be Two Sides to a Story podcast on Instagram and YouTube. Go subscribe to it. And while you in the process on Instagram, go ahead and send your boy a friend request, man. Redhead_roster, man. That's redhead_roster. Yo, I'll be waiting.
Yes, sir. Ugly True, what you got on the show? What you got, son? Ugly.
Don't hate yourself, love yourself.
Man, I always gotta say one of the ones for last. This man right here, boy. This my
Like I'm the lead.
this is old.
Nah, man. I'm just.
It's the philosophy.
Hold on.
David Ruffin looking at.
Mr. Wash your dishes.
Yeah, man. I just try to
got,
tell them,
man?
man. It's a lot more easy to be proud when you can install these values in your kid and send them out there to the world and see them grow and prosper off of your knowledge. And you can still live your life and enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? So go on and expose them if they need it. And if they don't, shut the blinds on them. Bring them back in.
Facts.
Just don't shut the blinds when it's raining outside, Chad.
Yeah, don't. You can look at rain. Do you like looking at rain?
I don't like looking at that lightning. That thunder still
Man, he's scared of dogs and like.
That
We
thunder
finding
shaking-
that.
That thunder shakes.
The more and more you hang around me, I know you're furious.
Listen, that thunder just shakes me up. Shakes me up. But appreciate everybody chiming in, man. Once again, man. Two sides to the story podcast. It's the host, B Mike.
You don't wait in this thing.
Ugly truth.
And Chad G, man.